my royal, how are you doing? I hope you're fine. I hope everything is moving on well with you. Happy new month. This is a wonderful month that the Lord has made, and I pray that you are going to rejoice in it and you will be glad. This month I just pray that you have a lot of favor from the Lord and everything will go on smoothly. So I am Bajusila Epus Dikum, mother of one. If you don't yet know me, you're welcome. And for those who have been subscribing and sharing these videos, I'm so happy. I'm overwhelmed for the love that you all are sharing with me. So today I'm going to share a little experience I had. So I climbed this bike and there was a lot of traffic. If you know, Douala in Cameroon is hectic with traffic, so you're forced, you're obliged to climb bikes. And I went on this bike. I was going to work actually, and there was traffic at a certain point. So there was this bike in front of us. As the congestion reduced a little bit, the bike had to move, but he had a breakdown. And the bike I was on, which was my right, he started shouting at this guy. He started telling him that, oh, in French of course, that you don't know how to drive, what's happened to your bike, we cannot check your bike before leaving and everything. So while on the bike, I was just like, you don't even know what's wrong with this guy's bike. Probably he even needs help. Maybe he needs, because I know that for cars at times your battery can have a problem and you need people to help you to push it forward for it to start. And all he could say was, push blames on this man. And suddenly his bike started walking and he left. And hold and behold, brethren, when he was about to start our own bike, it could not start. I could see the shame, I could see the frustration in him. And now every other person behind us, were shouting at us, what's happening to your bike, and so on and so forth. Remember, when this other bike had a problem, just him shouted at him. And now when we had a problem, every other bike behind, because every other bike behind started shouting. So I just learned a lesson there. Be careful with what you say to people. When you see someone in a situation, don't be quick to shout, don't be quick to judge, don't be quick to just intervene anyhow. Probably you should lend this person help. Probably you should require what happens, because remember, what goes around actually comes around. And it led me to this scripture, Colossians chapter 3 verse 12. Colossians chapter 3 verse 12 says that, therefore, as God's chosen people, dearly and beloved to him, clothe yourself with love, with humility, with patience, with kindness, and with gentleness. So in everything, in every way, or wherever you find yourself, always ensure that you show love to people. Because just imagine that this bike man, help this guy. I believe that other people will also want to come and help him. But once you throw the first stone, every other person will throw the stones at you. Remember that when you point one finger, 4 fingers are pointing at you. Don't be quick to judge people. Always try to find out, always try to lend a helping hand. And you don't know tomorrow. You don't know what is going to happen. You can be at work and you are this person that you always want your colleagues to feel a tax, so that you should be giving the credit, or so you should be giving the tax. That is not being kind. If you always like when people fail, or when you are in a group, or you always want to shine, that is not a royal's attitude. Today I want to beckon on us that in everything we do, we should ensure that we should check up on people. I don't know, do you have friends, do you have loved ones, do you have colleagues whom probably they haven't been speaking to you, or they haven't been texting and so on, and you have not checked up on them, and you are just like, or maybe they've not come to church probably, and you don't check up on them, you feel like they're obviously backslided or so on. They might have a problem like this car who needs someone to push. You might be this force that they need for you to push them, for you to help them to grow. But if you are here just saying that, after all, this is how they are, this is how they like doing their own things and so on, you are not helping them. We need to be one another's keeper. So if you are in a relationship with someone, friendly relationship, even family members, ensure to always check up on them. If they fall, do not be the first person to throw the stone. Do not be the person to try to blame them, but be that person that try to encourage. Yes, I know you fell, but what made you to fall? Can I help you? Can I pray with you? Can I hold your hand? In case you know you cannot do that, Probably you know an elderly person who might be spiritually or be in the professional milieu. You might know someone who can help this person, to grow in a particular skill. Probably your boss is always shouting at this particular person that you don't do things well, you don't do this and that, and you are happy. No, that's not how we are supposed to behave. You could go to this person and say, okay, what is your challenge? Probably you can have someone to help him. Probably you can have a link that the person can learn another skill to ameliorate. Probably the person is not at the right place at a particular time. So today I just want to encourage us that we should help people out. Don't be the person throwing stones, because remember, you don't know tomorrow. What you are laughing at someone today, tomorrow you might be the person in that very situation. And how are you going to face it? Do you think you are going to face it better? Do you think you are going to act in this particular situation better? They're saying that the shoe pinches the person who is wearing it. If you're not wearing the shoe, you might not understand what that person is facing. So today I really want to encourage us royals that we should help one another. Don't be happy when somebody does something wrong. Don't be happy when somebody falls. Instead, your work, your job is to encourage that person, is to bring back that person to life. If you cannot do it, bring one other person to help you. If you cannot, you bring the church. If then you cannot, you have tried your best, and the Lord knows you have tried your best. So be that person to encourage somebody. Be that person to help people out. Be the person to love when other people hate. So I just want us to share love today. I just want us to encourage each other that we can do it together. We can hold our hands and we can move forward in this particular race. So yeah, that was just what I wanted to tell us today. And as I said, this month is blessed. This month is going to be a wonderful one, and I just pray that we are going to share love with one another. If you know that someone has been down in your milieu, please just reach out to the person and wish that person well. So have a lovely day, have a lovely month, have a fruitful month, and I love you all. Do not forget to always comment. I love the comments you'll be sending to me in my DM, but please also comment on the video so that we can interact together, get to know each other. This is a family and we are here for each other. So have a very wonderful day. Shalom, shalom, and I love you all.